United Kingdom court has asked businessman Vijay Mallya to pay 13 Indian banks a minimum of 1.8 crore rupees in legal fees by the 5th of July. This is towards the cost incurred by these 13 banks in their legal battle to recover dues that are owed by him. Just last month, another judgment had refused to overturn a worldwide order that froze Mallya's assets. Radhika joining us at this point. Radhika, what other details are we getting?
Ankita, this is the second blow that Vijay Mallya is facing in just 2 months. The UK court today has said that he would have to pay £200,000 toward 13 banks for fighting legal cases against him here in the United Kingdom. And they do acknowledge that it is an expensive affair. Now, this is just a month after the same UK court just last month said that Vijay Mallya had in fact appealed against the Indian court's order, which asked for freezing of his international assets all over the world. And the UK court overturned that request and said that his assets, after all, will be frozen. So it's a bit of a double whammy, really, for Vijay Mallya. And just next month, we do know that Vijay Mallya's other case, where he's fighting the CBI in the Westminster Magistrate Court, which is the extradition case, also comes up for hearing. Now, what does this mean really for Vijay Mallya? Today's order says that he would have to pay up to banks about 2 crore rupees in Indian rupees. If you were to convert it, it is about 2 crore rupees to 13 Indian banks. Now, that's over and above the 9,000 crore rupees that he already owes to IDBI, SBI and several other banks where he borrowed loans from as the then Kingfisher chairman when Kingfisher was not defunct. Now, this is of course not a case where he's asked to pay up the money, but which he owes to the banks, but this is to pay up for the legal fees that these 13 banks, Indian banks, are fighting these cases for. Now, the other, of course, aspect of the case that did come out just last month was the fact that internationally his assets are frozen, which means the Diageo money and various other investments that Vijay Mallya has made over the last few years as someone who's a permanent resident of here, the United Kingdom, will again come under the scanner. But all eyes, of course, on the many, many cases that he's fighting. And the most important one against the CBI, which, of course, comes up in the Westminster Magistrate Court. That could be just next month, where we could hear the final hearing and a date could be set aside for the final verdict on whether he be extradited or not.